guys, for you guys, we got a Wilwood big brake 3-piece rotor upgrade. I believe that's the 12.19. There we go, 12.19. They vented. They're not slotted and drilled. They just vented. It's gonna be full assembly on one side only. It's gonna be the same shit for your other side. It's just one side, so I can make this video short. It's gonna be one side. So I'm gonna decide which side to break down, because I gotta just pull down the hub and start fresh with the bracket. Hub goes mounted onto that. It gets put back on. Caliper goes onto the bracket. Other than that, it's simple. You just gotta lock tight and tighten all these bolts, because there's 7 bolts on this one, it's 5 bolts on that one, and billion bolts on that one. That bracket holds your steering knuckles. That's why the steering knuckles were never put on. So that bracket will hold those steering knuckles. How you tell which steering knuckle goes on which side? They bend inwards. So that one goes on your pass, this one goes on your driver. So they be like that. All right, so let me get started on this one for you guys. It's 7 bolts at 25 foot-pounds. So I'm a thread locker. I'm gonna put them on, thread lock them, and it's gonna be 25 foot-pounds. All right. So that's the 7 bolts. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, 8 bolts. The 8 bolts. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the 8 bolts. This, you gotta put it upside down. Not upside down, but this with the bevel inwards, like that. That's how the picture has it. So I haven't mounted it up yet, so we still don't know, but that's how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna torque them down, but I'm gonna use the gun just to snug them up. Once they snug, I'm gonna stop. So I'm gonna use that gun to snug them up, and then we're gonna come back and torque it. 25 foot-pounds. It's what is it? A T40. All right, I'll bring it back. All right, it's fully torqued. 25 foot-pounds with red thread locker. Now I'm gonna take off back the hub on it. I'm gonna take the hub off. The hub goes bolted on to the disc. Using these, part number right there, and those go to to 45 foot-pounds. So hub to rotor, 45 foot-pounds using those bolts. So let me take the hub off and I'll bring it back on. All right, the hub is Loctite and torque down, 45 pounds with a T45 star torque. I think they call them, what are they? Star. Yeah, it's a star. I think they call them torques. Torque star. But it's 45 pounds with a 45 star, and it's Loctite and torqued down, and it's ready to get put on. But before we put on the rotor, we have to do the brackets. So we will do the bracket now, and then the last thing is gonna go back is the rotor. So I bring it in once I get everything set up for it, for the bracket. All right, bringing it back from last time. We couldn't put the brakes because I show you once I take the spindle. So we have new spindles with the right so the hole for the fucking bolt. Those were disc. Oh no, those were drum spindles because the whole car was drum. But the brake kit was asking for this only spindles. I didn't know it was a difference until I saw that. I thought all the fucking spindles were the same, but I show you once I take it off. So we're just bringing it in from the last where I cut it off because we couldn't finish it. We already have the motor installed, and a lot of shit was done off camera because we was waiting on the spindles, and we waited on the shocks. We put longer shocks now. So we was waiting on that we was waiting on that, on the spindles, so we continue on working. So but I'll then bring it back into this brake kit. You can see it in there. You can see in this one the size different of that bolt hole. You see that one has a taper and then a small bolt hole with threads, and this one's the size of the hole. See that? That's the difference. And then this one, the big one. So this taper bolt goes in there, and you can see doesn't grab. So grab. And that's the difference. But this we know is a drum because we took the fucking shit apart. But this is still labeled as a disc drum fronted spindle, so who knows. So I'm just gonna swap out the spindle and start the brake kit for you guys again. All right, brackets installed. This is just a mock-up because they want you to measure. They want you to start off with 2 50 spacers on top. And I'm using a big spacer because this one doesn't come all the way out like the factory. You see the factory comes all the way out? This one doesn't. See? So it's fucking different to these fucking piece of shits. To the spindles for these years. It's different fucking spindles. And the bottom, it wants you to start off with 3. But I measured right now. You can see right here, there's no gap. And over here, you have that little gap right there. So I measured, it's measured like 33, and these are 45s, I believe. So I'm gonna take one off the bottom and lock it down, and that should be perfect. And then on the caliper, I can add or subtract shifts right here. So I'm gonna take it off, take off the rotor, and show you I'm gonna lock tight everything, but show you the final product of the bracket, how it goes with the shims. And then we put the rotor back on. All right, bringing it back in. We took 1 shim, so it's now only 2 on the bottom, 2 on top. This one is torqued at 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, 120, and this one's torqued at 65 pounds. So now we're gonna bring back the rotor, secure that, and then we move on to the caliper, and that would be the last step. right. All right, and there she goes. She's complete. Oh, you fucking bitch. You see that little arrow? It's going the wrong way. So I gotta swap it out for that one. So I just gotta swap out the caliper for that one. And that'll be it. And you can see the perfect gaps. Perfect gap all the way up through. I just gotta swap out the caliper, but it's the same shit. Either caliper, it will work on either way. But the little arrow points to the direction. So I just gotta swap it out. But that will be it for this video. And then there you have it right there. This is a 12.19, I believe. 6-piston wilwood front kit. I'll move on to the next side, finish it off camera, and that'll be it for the video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the rest.